To the weekly portfolio update videos. Currently the portfolio sit around $18,000 in Australian dollars, and my stake portfolio is currently around $10,428 US dollars, while my Vanguard account sits at 1,740 Australian dollars. Going through the portfolio, again, it's been a rough month with the issues such as the Credit Suisse bank issues, issues over interest rates, and yeah, it's just not been the best month to be investing in unless you're buying in. But yeah, that's one big thing. And overall, you can see now this specific portfolio is down 20%, which is $2,700, and this is after I was up 11% prior. So it just shows you the massive swing that can happen in the markets. Kind of going through the portfolio, not much has changed. It's been a really quiet month for me, and I'll kind of go through that more in the video. My major positions still looking the same. You look at Apple over the last month, down 14%, which is a major spot in my portfolio. Yeah, you look at everything else, VOO, another massive one in my portfolio, down 13% in the last month. It's just not been great. As soon as the portfolio looked like it was rebounding back, it kind of took this hit again. And yeah, I've kind of started putting a lot of my money into this Vanguard account as well to hopefully kind of grow it. I've been buying into two ETFs, which is the Vanguard Australian Shares Index, which looks over the biggest companies in Australia, and the Vanguard International one, which pretty much just covers a bit like VOO, but yeah, it allows me to diversify a bit more out of America as I try to grow my Australian portfolio as well. But yeah, as we go through the portfolio, there's some things I wanted to touch on. First, we can kind of look through my dividends and payments that I got this month. Starting off around in October, I recently got the VOO dividend, which is the biggest dividend I've ever gotten. It was $16.93. Which might not sound like a lot, but I remember when I was getting the $2 dividend payments. So yeah, getting a nearly $17 one just kind of does show that growth aspect of it. And kind of the more you invest, the more that dividend grows. And yeah, hopefully more the portfolio grows, even though I began investing and put a lot of my funds in at a bit of a rough time. But yeah, I see it as a long-term outlook, so I'm not really too worried about that. And another thing you'll see there is that I barely have any transactions. I've made no deposits or withdrawals or anything like that, and I'll kind of touch on that now. Pretty much, I just got back from New Zealand. I've been on holiday. I've recently started a new job, so that's kind of been my main focus. I haven't uploaded a video in a week, and yeah, I've been a bit back from these two portfolios, but now that I'm a bit more stable, I'm back from holiday, new job, everything sorted, I'll probably start investing more again. And yeah, I had a plan to get the portfolios, both of them, combined to the value of $20,000 before the end of the year. So that's another $2,000 I have to invest. So yeah, as I start working again, I'll be putting money in more regularly, and I'll get it up to that 20 grand. Yeah, the plan for the future is just get it up to that 20 grand. Hopefully keep building the portfolio, and next year's a bit better than what it is now. It's a good time to buy in with all the fear. And yeah, a lot of my thoughts haven't changed on what other companies I own. There are some companies I own, like Meta, which I don't really want to be in, but it's at such a discounted value that there's not really a point in selling at it right now. It's probably best to just hold on and kind of ride the wave until it eventually kind of hits where it should be. Yeah, that's kind of covers the lack of deposits, the plan for the future. And yeah, like the job update, recently started working a new job, so that's one thing that will hopefully help fund this portfolio more. And as I kind of go through it, some plans I do have for the future is I do really want to push this Vanguard account more now. It's something that I've kind of decided on, kind of building this up. I want to get this, I'll probably put around, out of the 2,000 that I'll be putting in, probably 1,500 of it will go to this Vanguard account. And yeah, hopefully I can get this up sooner than later. And the goal is to actually get this account to 100,000 by the time I'm 30. So I am 20 years old right now, so it's a 10-year goal, and I think I should hopefully comfortably get there if I just continue working, and hopefully compound interest does help me with dividend payments and so on. Yeah, kind of the plans for this account. This portfolio, my stake has been really rough lately. You can see down 20%, which is not nice to look at all, but in the same time, it's just kind of teaching me a good lesson that it's not always good to look at, and sometimes you do have to kind of look long term. I know certain positions I was up a lot on prior that I'm now down on. Like, you even look at Microsoft, I'm now down 18% on it when I used to be up way more. Apple, I'm down 2% when I used to be up way more, but that's what happens when I was buying in at high prices. And again, it does kind of teach you a lesson. Things were just going up and up and up, and you kind of lose, or myself, I kind of lost the fundamental aspect of it, kind of looking at the actual prices, the PE ratios, things like that. But yeah, you can see it's just been a crazy year for all these positions, kind of going through, especially tech. I know I saw some stuff with Cathie Wood, but that's another story for another day. And yeah, you can see great companies that are just being discounted right now. And now that I have this new job and I'll hopefully be getting more money, I'll be able to deposit a lot more in here. And yeah, I'm not spending money on a vacation and stuff like that, so it will be good to do this. I've also been really busy with university. I am a full-time uni student, so kind of balancing this with work and then these videos on top can be a bit much, and it can kind of take a back seat, as yeah, it doesn't pay the bills right now, but it is good to look at. Yeah, just looking through the portfolio, there are some positions I really want to add to now that things are so discounted. I think looking back, I'll regret it if I don't add to it. I know, yeah, great companies, JP Morgan, great dividend paying companies as well, that have just been absolutely destroyed. I mean, you look at the last month, 16%, and really not much has changed at all in these companies. They still hold the same values. All their fundamentals are still the same, the balance sheets are still the same, but they've just been getting smacked. And yeah, it is a great time to buy in my opinion. It has taught me a lesson. I do kind of want to change this portfolio around. It's just hard to do now when everything's so discounted. You don't really want to sell now when things are so low. So hopefully as things do get a bit better and I put more money in, I'll be able to shape the portfolio a bit more to how I plan on using it. And yeah, I think originally this portfolio was it was my main investment portfolio, but then now I've started using it mainly for videos and content, so it is good to use it. But at the end of the day, I do want to build this Vanguard portfolio up now. It's kind of become my this will be my more serious portfolio, and this will be my more fun making videos on, still wanting to grow it, but yeah, just a bit more experimental with different stocks, and yeah, kind of picking and choosing. And that's kind of the goal for this. This is the October update technically, even though it is a little bit into, we're pretty much halfway into October. But yeah, I was away, so I couldn't do it. And yeah, the portfolio's actually gone up in value since the last one, but that's just to do with deposits, not actually growing it. It's been a rough month, as expected, with a lot of positions. You look through these sold companies, even Costco down 12%, Meta down 24% in 1 month, Google down 12%. So there really isn't too much you can kind of look for. I mean, even kind of going through a watch list, you see a bunch of stuff. It's just everything's probably had a rough time. I remember I sold out Alibaba, and I think I cut my losses at, yeah, it was near the $100 range or 99, and I cut it. Now looking back, I'm happy I did, because yeah, it's all the way down to 75. I remember some people saying, oh, you're crazy to get out now, it's already so low. But yeah, I know I really do have to make some changes to the portfolio, but the more money I put in, the more I'll be able to grow certain positions, and I really do want to do that now. And yeah, I want to increase my dividend payments, because getting that dividends really does help, especially when things are on a downturn like now. Getting a dividend from a broad market tracking ETF like VOO or SPY does really help, and Again, $17 might not seem like a lot now, but getting that 4 times a year and then growing that to maybe $30, $50 kind of does help. And it's eventually I'm holding money. I mean, putting my money in positions that I really like VOO, and getting money for putting my money there. So it is like a double benefit. And yeah, hopefully I can grow these as I continue to invest, and kind of get these portfolios up to 20 grand before the end of the year. Well, that was just the October update. I know it's been a bit rough with my uploading schedule. It hasn't been very good, but now that things are a bit more settled in, hopefully I can get it back to 2 videos a week, and yeah, just kind of get this portfolio and things back to where they should be.